I see final Scientix conference called Towards Responsible STEM Education as a crown of what we have been doing in past 2.5 years, because we were able to have here today around 200 participants and people coming over from 10 different countries to give lectures, to be included in panels. We have representatives of ministries of Slovenia, then Carnet from Croatia, then Friends of Education from Macedonia and University of Bucharest from Romania. We are happy also to be able to host our colleagues from Poland, from Institute of Geophysics, Polish Academy of Sciences, and of course people from UN that made all this possible and that started Scientix project and other projects such as STEM School Label.
The European Schoolnet is a network of 34 ministries of education, and what we try to do is improve education in Europe at primary and secondary level, following the interests of the ministries of education. STEM is actually a priority for many ministries in Europe, and what we do is try to get some students to actually follow STEM careers, and more importantly that every single student understands the importance of science in our lives. In particularly now we're in the Scientix conference organized here in Serbia, and it's very important to see all these Serbian teachers that understand how they have to make their classes more innovative, more interesting, and make sure that every kid understands that importance.
STEM education, in my opinion at least, is the most important part of education as a whole process, and it's important also for economy, for the whole Europe. And what our institute is mainly focusing on is to bring research into the classroom. So we are generally a scientific institution, but we believe that showing scientists' work, their normal conditions of work, observatories, and the results of their research, and bringing it to the classroom in the form of activities that are friendly to teachers and students is the best way of bringing or building a bridge between research, frontier research and education system. The Odyssey project is dedicated to introducing Oxford-style debates in STEM education. So we are using this method of debating in science classes. This is something innovative because if debating is present at schools, it's mainly on humanities and social sciences, not on natural sciences. And our idea is to increase skills of argumentation, rhetoric, communication, but also reasoning in science via these debates. I think such conferences and workshops for teachers are very important to update them what's new, what's innovative, what's available, to make the workshop of working with students more attractive and more engaging also.
We are really happy that we see a full room and that people are really motivated and positive, and that all these science, technology, engineering and math teachers are really eager to learn new things and to change their experiences and talk to other teachers, and maybe this is a floor for new cooperations in the future. That's what we hope for.
I'm pretty excited to be here today, to have the chance to present my informal activities on field of education. From Scientix, well, to tell you the truth, I have already learned much from other colleagues and from their resources and base, and I expect them to continue the same work so I can learn even more and I can share my things with other teachers. The Serbian educational system is still a rigid one. It's strong with curriculum, and we don't have many occasions to do some new methods like problem-based learning, reversed classroom, something like that. I believe that if we could just a little bit shorten our curriculum, teachers would have much more time for activities, and that would result in much better knowledge.
It's been a very welcoming experience to be in Serbia. I met some really passionate science teachers from Serbia and Macedonia, and it's just really lovely actually. heard some good speakers. I thought I would mention that we've been so fortunate as to be on the EU-funded project Hypatia, together with the Center for Promotion of Science in Serbia. And there we've been focusing on the inclusion of becoming more gender inclusive in our activities. So this is an important thing, I think, for STEM education all in all. And finally, I'd also like to mention that we, as the Danish Science Centre, are the host of this year's Excite conference in June 2019. And it is the largest association of science centres and museums in Europe, and it's also the largest conference for professional science communicators, and I guess science teachers are such things. So hopefully we'll also see some STEM teachers at the conference.
As national contact points, we are looking forward to Scientix 4, and we hope so that we are going to continue our activities, because we believe that there is much more to be done in Serbia, and not only Serbia, but in Europe and in wider than Europe. So let's hope for good news, and see you again on 3rd Scientix conference in Serbia.